From big cats, to big fish, to snakes and crocodiles, and more, here are some of the deadliest creatures within the Amazon rainforest and river. Number 8. Jaguar. There are various big cats lying in wait all over the world, but if you were to head to the Amazon rainforest, you would find the one known as the jaguar. Should you encounter them, you need to be wary, as these are vicious hunters with blinding speed and incredible bite strength. Jaguars are often confused with leopards, but the difference is that leopards don't exist in the Western Hemisphere. What's more, jaguars are larger and heavier than them, and that helps make them an apex predator of the Amazon. They are one of the premier ambush predators in the world today. They like to walk paths and other areas quietly as they stalk their prey, then burst with incredible speed, hit them in their blind spots, and kill them in as few moves as possible. Jaguars have incredible bite strength, and some say they even have more bite strength than lions or tigers. Regardless or not, they have the ability to bite right through the skulls of an enemy, as well as shells should its prey have them. Ironically though, jaguars are considered one of the least likely big cats to hunt and kill humans. They have instincts that tell them to flee when they see humans, and most times they only attack humans if threatened, wounded, or if they infringe on their territory. But for the rest of the animal kingdom, the jaguar is a creature they should fear, as these cats are known to eat at least 87 different kinds of species of animal. Number 7. PACU Fish. Believe it or not, the piranha that lives in the waters of the Amazon River have a cousin. They're called the PACU fish. While piranha are feared for their aggressive natures, PACU fish give people nightmares for different reasons. First off, these fish are huge and are much bigger than the regular piranha. Their length can be up to 3.5 feet at times, and they can weigh up to 88 pounds. Second, unlike their piranha brethren, these fish float more to the side of vegetarians, and they technically are omnivores. Yep, they only eat plants and seeds and nuts that fall from the trees for the most part, which brings us to the most unique aspect of the PACU fish. If you were to find one of these PACU fish and look at their teeth, you'd be very confused because they look like human teeth. While piranha have sharp and angled teeth to work their way through meat and muscles, the PACU fish have more human-like teeth. Why? Well, it's because they eat hard objects like nuts and seeds. Thus, they use their teeth to break them down and get within. It's an interesting evolution, albeit one that has many people very confused, as it looks too much like human teeth. There have also been very unique stories of these fish potentially attacking humans and biting certain regions, but these have not been confirmed. That being said, they are known to have quite a bite and thus shouldn't be messed with. Number 6. South American rattlesnake. There are many snakes in South America, but the South American rattlesnake is known to be one of the most deadly beings to live in the Amazon rainforest. One of these reasons is that they are a far-reaching species. Plus, they have at least 7 subspecies that have been documented, and every single one of them are dangerous in their own way. To be clear, these are pit vipers, and like rattlesnakes in other regions, they do not like to be disturbed. They'll coil up their bodies and make a hissing sound to let you know that they're not pleased with your presence. And if you take too long to move or get too close to it, they'll lash out, bite you, and inject you with their venom. The venom and its power differs depending on the snake you're getting bit by, but in many cases, it can result in impaired vision or complete blindness, auditory disorders, paralysis of the peripheral muscles, especially of the neck, which becomes so limp it appears to be broken, and eventually, life-threatening respiratory paralysis. Arguably, what makes them even more deadly is that they can reach up to 5 feet in length, but because of their coloring, you won't notice them as you're walking through the forest. Number 5. Electric eel. The electric eel has not 1, but 3 different organs in its body that can produce an electric charge. When it releases said charge, it can either stun or kill its prey depending on its intent. In fact, it's stated that it has enough of an electric charge to actually kill an adult human instantly in certain cases. This is because it can discharge people with 500 volts of electricity. Though it should be stated that other cases just have it to where the human is stunned so much that they drown in the body of water the electric eel is in. The electric eel only resides in the Amazon River and the Orinoco River in South America, but it's also stated to be one of the deadliest creatures that live in the area because of its powerful electricity. Because its body is long and fluid, you likely won't even notice that the electric eel is near you before it's potentially too late, which is why they're very effective hunters of prey they like to eat. To be clear, humans aren't on their menu. Number 4. Black Caiman. The black caiman resides in the Amazon rainforest and river, and it's considered to be the biggest threat to people who come to the area. This particular breed of crocodile is one of the biggest alive, measuring at 20 feet at times. It's also one of the largest predators in the entire Amazon rainforest. Many label it as the apex predator of the area, and one that isn't really picky about the things it eats. It'll go right after fish, after birds, after mammals, and yes, even go after humans if the situation is right. Like many crocodiles and alligators, the black caiman is a species that prides itself on being an ambush predator, or a first strike predator. It'll wade in the waters of the Amazon River, and then slowly sneak up on the animal it wants to eat, and then lash out. Plus, because the creature is willing to hunt at night, it makes it even harder to see in the water, especially since its skin tone has a natural camouflage that enables it to blend in for close encounters. Number 3. Arapima. Known to be 9 feet and 200 pounds at times, the arapima is one of the biggest fish you will find in the Amazon River. What might make them even more interesting, though, is that they are known for being armored fish, which is important given that there are many things like snakes, black caimans, and piranha in the waters that are known for their strength and bite power. This fish has no fear of them and has its own predatory abilities that make it very fierce in the water. However, they do have an oddity that must be noted. Mainly, unlike most fish, they need surface air in order to survive. As such, they live very close to the surface while in the Amazon River and surrounding lakes, as they need to literally come up for air, even making a coughing sound when they breathe it in. This doesn't hinder them in the long run though, and thus they can be terrors in the water when they hunt. Number 2. Pyaara. Also known as the vampire fish, the Pyaara is a species of fish that lives in the Amazon River basin and is known for various things, not the least of which is that their teeth on their lower jaw is quite massive, and more than that, they are known for being quite vicious predators in the waters. They can reach up to 4 feet in length and be about 40 pounds, which is an important thing to note because one of the biggest distinctions of the Pyaara is that they are able to eat and hunt fish up to half the size of their own body. Most species will go after species much smaller than them to ensure they can get the kill, whereas the Pyaara has no fear of them getting away via their fast speeds and their massive fangs of teeth. In fact, one of the creatures they are known to go after is the piranha, and given that they are known to hunt in swarms, it should give you a good idea as to how vicious these fish are. As for why they have the name vampire fish, in some circles, that would be because their lower jaw has 2 fangs that come upwards and can grow up to 6 inches in length. They'll lunge at a fish it considers prey and literally impale them with their teeth, not unlike how the mythical vampire would bite its victims' necks and drain their blood. Number 1. Piranha. The piranha is a fish that is characterized by its razor-sharp teeth that can bite through nearly any living thing. They usually swim in swarms, and so when they eat, they will come together to literally pick the bones clean, regardless of what has fallen into the water. This makes them one of the most aggressive and merciless things in the water on Earth. Another reason that people fear this fish is their size, with them getting up to 2 feet in length at times. So when you compile that size in regards to their swarms, you can further see why they are a force to reckon with no matter what food they're going after. One thing to note though, piranhas don't openly attack humans. They'll bite them, sure, but they don't usually eat humans for a very simple reason. When they fall into the water, they aren't hurt. Piranha prefers prey that's weak in various ways, that they can't resist the swarm descending on them and killing them. It should also be noted that there isn't a single species of piranha. There are actually several within the regions of South America where they live. Not all piranha species are full-on meat eaters. Some are herbivores, some are omnivores, and yes, some are meat eaters purely, like the red-bellied piranha, which is the most dangerous of them all. Regardless of that though, piranhas are very well organized. They signal to each other when prey is weak, and they'll even share the food with others so that everyone gets a bite. With all these factors, it's no wonder that the myths and legends of piranhas and their feeding frenzies have grown to mythical proportions, and the fear of them has been legendary. Thanks for watching. What did you think of these mighty monsters of the Amazon? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and I'll see you next time. Bye!